Good morning, all. Today I'm continuing Erickson's psychosocial development theory. So already first two stages are completed in this theory yesterday. Then I'm continuing from third stage. So initiative versus guilt. So this is preschool stage. This is indicated as a preschool stage. So 3 to 5 years. The age is 3 to 5 years. The children age is 3 to 5 years. So, or some 3 to 6. Some in some books they are wrote 3 to 5 years, and some of them are in some books 3 to 6 years. But don't worry. So just only 1 year difference. Then they are capable of initiating activities and asserting control over their world through social interactions and play. Okay, so they are capable of initiating activities in this stage. This is preschool stage. At this stage, the children are capable of initiating activities and asserting control over their world through social interactions and play. Okay, so they are initiating activities and also asserting control over their world. After that, they are asserting control over their world. That means they are living in the world, so they have control what the things are activities done in the world. Then everything they try to control themselves. Okay, so through social interactions and play. Okay, so how they are controlling over their world? Then through social interactions and also play. Okay, so then they play with others, and also they are maintaining some interactions, social interactions with others. Okay, so then according to Erickson, preschool children must resolve. Okay, so according to Erickson, preschool children must resolve the tasks of initiative versus guilt. Okay, so maximum the children are resolve the tasks of initiative versus guilt. Okay, so initiative versus guilt. Then some of our initiative in taking initiate to start the task, and some of they are feeling shy and they are stopped there. So this is the major difference. Okay, so the children are at this stage, some of them are initiative and some of them are they're feeling shy and guilt to start that work. Okay, so why suppose and the other people are how they are react and how they treated as me. So suppose I am doing this one, so other people are treated suppose what they are feel about me, so like this. Okay, so these are the things are uh, these are the issues are arise in their minds. Then by learning to plan and achieve goals while interacting with others. Okay, so by learning to plan and achieve goals while interacting with others, then you suppose you have to learn anything, then you have to interact with others. Okay, so then only we are learning different type of things and also we are achieving the goals. So preschool children can master this task. Okay, so preschool children are can suppose at this preschool stage, the children are achieving this task successfully because they're always trying to do this. Okay, they are interacting with others and also they are maintaining some plan, learning plan, and also achieving goals. So they are very much efficient in the at this stage. They are done all these tasks. Okay, so then initiative a sense of ambition and responsibility occurs when parents allow a child to explore within limits and then support the child's choice. Okay, so initiative. So initiative means a sense of ambition and responsibility. Then you have some ambition and also have some responsibility. You feel that then occurs when parents allow a child to explore within limits and then support the child's choice. Okay, so the parents are allowed to child to explore within limits. Then that means there is some limits in the society. You don't cross this. You don't cross that limits. So within limits, you have to done anything, and then support the child's choice. And always they are giving support to the what is the choice of the children. Okay. Then these children will develop self-confidence and feel a sense of purpose. Then you have to give the freedom to the children. Then only they are developing self-confidence, and also they are feeling and feel a sense of purpose. So what purpose? For what purpose you have to do? You have to do this. Okay. So why you are doing the why you do this work or something? Why you complete this task? So then everything there is a purpose. Okay. So then you have to, and then the children also feel the sense of purpose. Then those who are unsuccessful at this stage with their initiative misfiring or stifled by over controlling parents may develop feelings of guilt. Suppose if you are suppose the above things are given, suppose where the parents are maintaining the above things, then ultimately the students are initiative, and mm, they start any work without any support of the parents. Okay, so then they are taking initiative. Nobody is tell to start this work or something. So they are ultimately they are independently they are choose that work, and also they are doing that work. Okay, so that type of initiative they are having. Suppose these are all things are not maintained by the parents, that means you are not give freedom to the children, and also you are maintain some you have to uh, put some lot of restrictions on children, and also you have put restrictions on children. Then automatically then they are not suppose they are not take any initiative to start that work, and always they are feel very guilty to start any work. Okay, so because there is a lack of self confidence. Okay, so because they don't have any self confidence, then ultimately it leads to he does not do anything. Okay, so ultimately it leads to uh, bad results. Okay, so that's why you have to give some freedom to the children, but being within our their limits. So you have to set some limits. So then everybody has that limits, because you have to train them like this. So everybody has some limits. So you are also having some limits. Then being in the limits, then you have to do anything, no problem. Okay, so within their limits they can do anything, no problem. Okay, so you have to train up them like this way. Okay, so then ultimately they are using the technology or everything in a good manner. Okay, so then next stage is industry versus inferiority. Okay, so industry versus inferiority, that is school age. So 6 to 11 years. Okay, so industry versus inferiority, that is school age to 11 years. Then during the elementary school stage, ages are 6 to 12. Okay, so some 1 year it is just suppose uh, in some so no problem at all. So you have to write anyone, there is no issue age limits. Okay, so 6 to 11 years or 6 to 12 years, no problem at all. So industry versus inferiority, that is school age, so 6 to 11 years. Then children face the task. So children's face the task of industry versus inferiority. Okay, so industry versus inferiority at this stage. So we have to done this. So children begin to compare themselves with their peers to see how they measure up. Okay, so children begin to compare. So they are begin to compare. The children are begin to compare themselves with their peers to see how they measure up. So how the others are and how I am. Okay, so they are going to compare each and everything. Okay, so how I am and others are. Then according to others, then you have to change yourself. Okay, so then you have to measure up. Okay, suppose you are getting good marks, suppose topper of the class, then other persons also trying to follow you, and also they are observing you. Okay, so other people are compared with you, then how you are achieving this one, then they are also taking that type of measures, and also what you have to follow, they are also follow. Okay, so then like this. Okay, so comparison between themselves one with another. So they either develop a sense of pride and accomplishment in their schoolwork, sports, social activities, and family life, or they feel inferior and inadequate because they feel that they do not measure up. Okay, so then they either develop a sense of pride and accomplishment in their schoolwork. Okay, so after that they are developing their sense and also pride, so they feel some pride, so greatness about themselves. Then accomplishment in their schoolwork, sports, social activities, and family life, or they feel inferior and inadequate because they feel that they do not measure up. Okay, so at this stage, suppose they are having inferiority, then ultimately they are inadequate because they feel that they do not measure up, because you are unable to appraise yourself where you are. Then ultimately it leads to inferiority. Okay, so inadequate because they feel that they do not measure up. If children do not learn to get along with others or have negative experiences of home or with peers, an inferiority complex might develop into adolescence and adulthood. Okay, so in the both stages, there is a development of inferiority complex. Then ultimately, so the children, if children do not learn to get along with others, suppose they are not mingle with others and they are not learn with others, have negative experience at home. Suppose there is any negative experiences at home and also with peers, an inferiority complex might develop. Ultimately, the inferiority complex will be developed and into adolescence and adulthood, both the stages. So in adolescent stage, they are also like this, and adulthood also they are inferior. Okay, so that is industry versus inferiority. So then after that, identity versus role confusion. Okay, so that is adolescence, that is 12 to 18 years. So identity versus role, so role confusion. Okay, so at this stage, this is called as simply adolescence stage, that is 12 to 18 years. That is a very, very crucial period for every life, everybody's life. Okay, so because we are learning so many things at this stage, because our maturity capability levels are also increased. Okay, so in adolescence, 12 to 18 children face the task of identity versus role confusion. Okay, so at 12 to 18 years age, uh, so children face the task of identity and role confusion. Okay, so their children face the task of identity. That means they are identifying and also role confusion. So then, according to Erickson, an adolescent's main task is developing a sense of self, uh, developing a sense of self. Okay, so an adolescent's main task is developing a sense of self. Okay, so we are developing a sense of self. That means everybody knows about that, the what they are doing. Suppose for each and every task, where suppose we have to done any task, then you have to sense why I am doing this task, and what is the purpose of this task. Then you have to know each and everything about what you have to done. Okay, so then only you have to identify yourself, because of your works only represents your attitude and also your personality. So what you have to done daily in regular life, then you have to analyze each and everything, and also you have to develop sense. Okay, so adolescents struggle with questions such as who am I. Okay, so who am I, that means uh, name ever. Okay, so who is who is then who am I, then uh, and what do I want to do with my life. So what is the meaning of this is, I have some life, that means everybody has some life. Then what I am doing with my life. Okay, so I am getting life, okay, from my parents, and also that is God gift. Then with my life, what can I do? Okay, సో అండర్స్ వాట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డూ. ఓకే, సో అంటే నేనేం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను, నాకున్నటువంటి జీవితంతో, నా జీవితంతో నేనేం చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను. ఓకే, దట్ ఈస్ ద టూ డిఫరెన్సెస్. సో హూ యామ్ ఐ, నేను ఎవరనేది తెలుసుకోవటం. దెన్ వాట్ డూ ఐ వాంట్ టు డూ విత్ మై లైఫ్. సో దీస్ ఆర్ ద టూ థింగ్స్. అండ్ అలాంగ్ ద వే most adolescents try on many different cells to see with which ones fit. Okay, and also along the way most adolescents try on many different cells. Okay, so most of the adolescents are try on many different cells to see which ones fit. Okay, so who is fit for me? So you have to try different cells. That means different persons. Then they explore various roles and ideas, set goals, and attempt to discover their adult selves. Okay, so along the way, they explore various roles and ideas. After that, they are try to explore various roles and also ideas and set goals. Then and attempt to discover their adult selves. Okay, so and after that, they are discovering about their adult selves. So attempt to discover their adult self. Then adolescents who are successful at this stage have a strong sense of identity and are able to remain true to their beliefs and values in the face of problems and other people's perspectives. Okay, so those who are having capability to resolve the issues, then adolescents who are successful at this stage, those who are successful at this stage, then have a strong sense of identity. They have strong sense of identity. They are identify anything very easily. Then and are able to remain true to their beliefs and values in the face of problems. Okay, so after that, so uh, adolescents are who are successful at that. That means they have strong sense of identity and also able to remain true. Then what the remaining things are also they are always thinking about true. That means what is reality. So and also true to their beliefs and values in the face of problems. Okay, so everybody having some problems and also everybody having some their beliefs. So you have to trust yourself. Then you believe yourself. So that purpose it is useful. And you have to face some problems, values in the face of problems and other people's perspectives. Okay, so when adolescents and are app, okay, so then when adolescents are apathic, do not make a conscious search for identity. Okay, suppose they are apathic, that means they don't have some enthusiasm. So then automatically they do not make any sense about identity. That means they are not thinking about the identity, or uh, are pressured to conform to their parents' ideas for the future. They may develop a weak sense of self and experience role confusion. Okay, so then when adolescents are do not make a conscious search for identity because they don't have any they don't do any search for conscious search for identity, and also pressure to conform to their parents, and also they are getting some force or pressure from the parents ideas for the future. Then they may develop a weak sense of self and experience role confusion, and also they may have to develop their weak sense. Then ultimately self and experience role confusion. Then there is a confusion on what is the role, about the role and also experience and others. Then role confusion means what I have to do. Then what is the role of me? Then you don't have any idea and you don't have any thoughts about this. Then that is the confusion state. Then there will be unsure of their identity and confused about the future. Then teenagers who struggles to adapt a positive role with likely struggle to find themselves. Okay, so find themselves as adults. Okay, so teenagers who struggle to adapt a positive role. Suppose the teenagers are adapt some positive role, will likely struggle to find. Then they are struggle to find themselves as adults. Okay, so they feel they are also adults. Okay, so that is role confusion. That is that leads to role confusion. Then next one is intimacy versus isolation. Okay, so what is the meaning of intimacy and isolation is that is young adulthood stage, that is 19 to 40 years. Then people in early adulthood 20 to 40 years, 20s to through early 40s are concerned with intimacy versus isolation. Intimacy versus isolation. After we have developed a sense of self in adolescence, we are ready to share our life with others. Okay, so after we are developing a sense of self in adolescence, then we are ready to share our life with others. Then you are ready to share life. That means you are get married. Okay, so at this stage, however, if other stages have not been successfully resolved, young adults may have trouble developing and maintaining successful relation with others. Suppose they are failed in before stages, they are not successfully resolved in the previous stages. Ultimately, after his married life and also in relations, then he is also facing some problems with others. Then they are not mingle with others, and they don't understand other person's feelings. Then there is a problem. Okay, then Erickson said that we must have a strong sense of self before we can develop successful intimate relationships. Okay, so Erickson said that we must have a strong sense of self before we can develop successful intimate relationships. Okay, so we have to develop a successful intimate relationships. Then adults who do not develop a positive self concept in adolescence may experience feelings of loneliness and emotional isolation. Okay, so these are the problems. Okay, so then ultimately those who are failed in this stage, then ultimately their experience feelings of loneliness and also emotional isolation, then it leads to some other problems to human being or that person. Then next stage is generativity. Okay, so generativity and all versus stagnation. Okay, generativity versus stagnation, that is middle adulthood stage, so 40 to 65 years. Okay, so 40 to 65 years. Then known people, when people reach their 40s, they enter the time known as middle adulthood. So at this stage is called as middle adulthood stage, then which extends to the mid 60s, up to 60s it is extended. Then the social task of middle adulthood is generativity versus stagnation. Okay, so generativity versus stagnation. Okay, so the adulthood mainly will be in the phase of uh, the social task of middle adulthood is generativity versus stagnation. Okay, so generativity involves finding your life's work and contributing to the development of others through activities such as volunteering, mentoring, and raising children. Okay, so and then generativity involves finding your life's work and contributing to the development of others through activities such as volunteering. So you have to do these things. Then volunteering, mentoring, and raising children. Then you have to do this. Then ultimately, you have some generativity. You have to contribute development of others. Okay, so not only for yourself. Then you have to develop the activities and also what is the capabilities of there. Then you have to uh, teach them. We have to teach to others. Then you have to then you have to give. Then you have to tell with others also. So During this stage, middle-aged adults begin contributing to the next generation. So the middle-aged people are mainly focusing on the next generation people. Often through childbirth and caring for others, they also engage in meaningful and productive work which contributes positively to society. So then they also engage in meaningful and productive work which contributes positively to society. Then you have to send to public with a positivity and also sensible, uh, sensibility. Okay. So then those who do not master this task may experience stagnation and feel as though they are not leaving a mark on the world in a meaningful way. Okay, so those who do not master, suppose suppose somebody is doing this task, suppose not in a proper manner, so this task may experience stagnation. Then the may living experience task may experience stagnation. Okay, that means the task is moving, not there is no movement in the task, and feel as though they are not leaving a mark on the world in a meaningful way. Okay, so they are not leaving a mark on the world in a meaningful way. They are not living without any meaning in the world. So they don't have any meaning for their life. Okay. So they may have little connection with others and little interest in productivity and self-improvement. Ultimately, only limited correct connection and also limited TV. So and also the self-improvement. Okay. So have to maintain all these things. That is generativity versus stagnation. The next one is integrity versus despair. Okay, so integrity versus despair, that is maturity, that is 65 to death. So integrity versus despair, so that is 65, the age limit is 65 to death, so that is called as maturity stage. So from the mid 60s to the end of life, we are in the period of development known as late adulthood. This is called as late adulthood stage. Erickson's task at this stage is called integrity versus despair. So at this stage, you have to maintain some integrity and despair. He said that people in late adulthood reflect on their lives and feel either a sense of satisfaction or a sense of failure. Okay. So he said that people in late adulthood reflect on their lives and feel either a sense of satisfaction or a sense of failure. So either a sense of satisfaction or a sense of failure. Okay. So both are there in our life. So you have to adulthood reflects on their lives and feel there is a sense of satisfaction or a sense of failure. Okay. Then people who feel proud of their accomplishments feel a sense of integrity and they can look back on their lives with few regrets. Okay. So people who feel proud of their accomplishments, those who are proud about their accomplishments and also feel a sense of integrity. After that, you have to feel, people have to feel proud of their accomplishments, feel a sense of integrity. So what I have to done by them, then ultimately they feel proudly. Suppose this task is done by me, then it is successful. Then you have to little bit proud about yourself, and then feel a sense of integrity. Then you have to feel. Then this is a uh, sense of integrity, so that they can look back on their lives with a few regrets. So, however, people who are not successful at this stage may feel as if their life has been wasted. Suppose those who are people in failure stage, then their life is waste, and also they are going to some suicidal activities also. They focus on what would have, should have, what would have, should have, and could have. So would have, should have, could have. So they face the end of their lives with feelings of bitterness, depression, and despair. So and also they face some of the so we are asking questions ourselves. They face the end of their lives with feelings of bitterness, depression, and despair. So at the end of life, we are getting all these things: bitterness, and also depression, and also despair. Okay. So this is integrity versus despair. Okay. So Erickson's psychosocial theory is over. Okay. Right.